Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to start my class by thanking each and every one of you who have supported me a lot. I am really happy and I'm actually excited by seeing the response after posting the first video. Thank you so much for this support and please keep supporting me. Okay, in the previous video you all have learned the 12 tenses and their helping verbs. So there are 12 tenses. Let me remind you once again. The simple past tense, the past continuous tense, the past perfect tense, the past perfect continuous tense. The simple present tense, the present continuous tense, the present perfect tense, the present perfect continuous tense. The simple future tense, the future continuous tense, the future perfect tense and the future perfect continuous tense. As like that, in the second video you all have learned the different sets of helping verbs for those tenses. Now I am going to tell it. If you have practiced really well, please do start along with me. Okay, let us start. The simple past tense did. The past continuous tense was were. The past perfect tense had. The past perfect continuous tense had been. The simple present tense do does. The present continuous tense is am are. The present perfect tense have has. The present perfect continuous tense have been, has been. The simple future tense will, shall. The future continuous tense will be, shall be. The future perfect tense will have, shall have. The future perfect continuous tense will have been and shall have been. Just apply the rule. The perfect continuous tense helping verb is equal to the perfect tense helping verb plus be. Okay, so that is all about the tenses, and from today's video you all are going to learn what is parts of speech. Do you have any idea? Okay, let me just tell. English is a language of words, right? Every language, in every language there are many words, but all the words are not same, right? The words are different. Some words belong to a particular category and some words belong to another particular category. Okay, actually, so these parts of speech, by using the parts of speech we can come to know about the words. Okay, these words belong to this particular category, these words belong to this particular category. Okay, so that is all. It's like parts of speech is the separation of words. Okay, they made it as groups of words. Fine. Now, so I am going to tell I am going to give the brief explanation about the parts of speech. As you all know, there are 8 parts of speech. How many parts of speech do we have? We have 8 parts of speech. And what are they? Okay, it's like when we actually ask someone, if we ask someone anything about the parts of speech, they happily start by telling the parts of speech, but I bet that they can't complete the parts of speech by telling all. So they cannot tell all the 8 parts of speech. They may tell 4 or 5 and they get confused. It's common actually. It used to be like that. Even I used to be like that. So let me tell you parts of speech in an easy manner. So if you remember this structure, you can nicely remember. Okay. So parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech and they are noun, pronoun, verb. People call it verb. It's not verb, it's verb. Adverb, adjective, conjunction, interjection and preposition. Let me tell once again. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, interjection and preposition. So these are the 8 parts of speech which really help us in learning communicative English. Fine. Let us start our first part of speech, and that is noun. What do you mean by noun? It's very easy, the easiest thing. Noun is a naming word. Noun is a naming word. So all the names in the world, all the names in the universe, all the names in the galaxy, whatever it may be, all the names are called as nouns. So everything in the world, every name is a noun. So do you remember we used to play a game, name, place, thing, animal. So if you want to learn nouns, different nouns, you better play that game actually. Okay, say all the nouns, names of people, names of places, names of things, names of animals, names of villages, names of cities, names of countries, names of groups, names of languages, names of flowers, names of vegetables, names of actors, names of movies, names of ingredients, whatever it may be, all the names, every name is a noun. Johnny is a name. Shirt is a name. Blazer is a name. Mobile phone is a name. Chair is a name. Stand is a name. Sanitizer is a name. Mask is a name. So all these names are nouns only. Okay. So the simple thing, all the names in the world are nouns. The simple definition for noun is a naming word. So that is all about noun. Hope you all got what is the noun. So noun is a naming word. All the names in the world are nouns. That's all. Very simple. That is all about noun. Okay. Now let me go with the pronoun. What do you mean by pronoun? Actually, we have 7 particular pronouns. Okay. So if you remember them, you can become perfect in making the sentences. Okay. So those 7 pronouns are I, you, we, they, he, she, and it. Before that, let us know what is a pronoun. So very easy. So pronoun, we use a pronoun instead of a noun. So in the place of a noun, we use a pronoun. Okay. See, in all the all the ways, in all the places, we can't use the noun, right? See, let us take an example. Let us take Johnny as an example. Johnny teaches communicative English. Johnny can speak 3 languages. Johnny belongs to India. So instead of repeating this Johnny again and again, instead of Johnny we can use he. Okay, see, in the place of a noun we use a pronoun. In the place of Johnny we use he. As like that. So that is the procedure of pronoun. So we use a pronoun in the place of a noun. We use a pronoun instead of a noun. Understand? So there are 7 pronouns. They are I, you, we, they, he, she, and it. Okay. So this is all about this particular video. So thank you everyone.